Prime Minister Scott Morrison has joined global leaders calling on social media platforms to suspend live streaming video services. This comes after the man behind Friday's terror attack in New Zealand used Facebook to broadcast the shocking footage for all to see.
OK, so let's get today's take on this with Shelly Horton from 9honey.com.au and journalist John Mangos. Thank you both for coming in. Shelly, let's start with you. This video was reposted millions of times. Should these companies be doing more to restrict this content?
Yes, 100% yes, because as far as I'm concerned, they are publishers. Now, if that was put on Channel 9, Channel 9 would be responsible. They would have to face courts over this. I think that it's not okay to say, oh, I'm not in charge of the content, I'm just, providing a platform for it. No, it's not okay. I think we're finding more and more that social media actually is being used for negative rather than positive, and I think we need to work out how to put some parameters and boundaries around it to stop this happening, because I saw it and I didn't want to see it. I saw it on my Twitter feed and it was just live playing. So I won't be able to get that image out of my head. And I didn't choose to see that. That was just scrolling through. So to me, they have to be responsible.
100%.
Yeah, I'm with Shelly all the way on this, and I think it goes even further. These companies, your Twitters and your Googles, spend plenty of research and development dollar finding out about us, infiltrating our computers with cookies, Trojans, whatever you want to call them, that find out about our habits and our whereabouts. If they've got that sort of technology, then they can equally employ the sort of technology that says when there's something like hate speech out there, something that's detestable, you red flag it, black mark it, whatever expression you want to use, that dissolves it. They physically can do it. They just haven't bothered to do it because all the sharing means more churn, more turnover, more income. And they've got to spend their money, their research and development dollar, to work out a way, because there is a way. They just haven't bothered because it doesn't suit them.
Well, they seem to be able to do it with music, with published music.
Right.
They'll be able to stop you from posting something.
Triggers
Seconds later.
Triggers. So you know what? We've got to come up with a law that says, you know what? You just can't let this slide anymore.
No.
This has got to be just as important as proliferating whatever it is you want to proliferate.
Absolutely.
100%.
Or we vote with our feet and just shut it down.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Also making news, more than 40% of women aged 18 to 65 are too embarrassed to exercise. New research found females worry about their appearance and feel judged by their partners, kids and strangers when they attempt to get active. Shelley, those surveyed say that they often feel judged by other women too.
Yeah, and I completely understand and empathise. I only recently got back into exercise, and when I went to my first group gym session, I was the largest person in the room, and I felt really embarrassed and a little bit awkward about it. What I've now realised, no one's looking at me. They're looking at themselves. They don't really care.
What do you think those mirrors are for?
Right? So, but it was, I'm a very confident person, and for me to be having those nervous feelings, I can imagine for other women who aren't as confident that it would be a deterrent. Now, I also agree that women are so hard on each other, and that has to stop as well. You know what?
Yeah.
Go and have, you're doing something great for you and your family by getting healthy. Please, let's stop with the judgment.
Exactly. Do blokes have the same problem, John?
Probably, but probably not as much as women do. But you know what? It's rubbish. Don't be worried about, on behalf, I'm sure you feel the same as I do, Richard. If you're a girl and you want to go out there and get fit and get healthy, go girl. I don't care what you look like. I'm just thrilled for you that you're doing something about it. Take the confidence of blokes like us who like admiring women and go, do your thing and don't worry about what other people think, because chances are, as Shelly said,
They're not looking.
they're not thinking about you after all. They're worried about it.
And ditto for fellas.
Isn't it? Really?
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
100%.
Shelley and John, stay with us. When we come back, we've got a wedding surprise. Find out why this bride and groom decided to tie the knot in a nursing home.
Good question. And from leaving your towel on the floor to not packing the dishwasher correctly, the annoying habits that really push your buttons.
Back now, phone calls are now considered rude. Apparently, many of us now think calling someone without texting first is a social faux pas. Right. A new study has found less than half of all people still make calls every day. 1 in 8 of us make calls less than once a week.
That's astonishing. Shelley Horton and John Mangos are here with us to discuss. Shelley, do you think it's rude if someone calls you out of the blue?
Yep.
Do you? Stop.
You're one of
So
these people
if
who's like,
it's
oh,
my
who's
mum,
that?
if it's my mum, no. So I think it's generational. If it's friends of mine, most of them will go, "Hey, you around for a chat?" And I'll go, just in a meeting, or I'll see you in 30 minutes or whatever, and then we'll have a chat. But even then, I don't speak on the phone as much as I used to. I'm kind of adopting the millennial thing, as if you can text it, do that. Like 25 words or less is really going to suit me at the moment.
It's really weird, isn't it?
It is. Call me old-fashioned, call me a
You are old-fashioned,
call me a dinosaur. Yes, do not knock on my door without calling first, right? Definitely. But call me by all means. And if I can't take the call, you know what? I won't answer it. It'll go to message bank and I'll return it later. Texting before calling, I don't think so. I mean, that's another level of a breakdown in communication that we just don't need.
John, it used to be, you know, when my parents were growing up, that you would just go next door and visit the neighbours. So it wasn't a
But
call
now the
before.
protocol,
so
I
you can
think,
see that it's changed.
Yes, and I get don't knock on the door because you might be in the shower, you might be doing something very personal, you may not just feel like a visitor that day.
Yeah.
But a phone call is not that invasive. Plus, you can always ignore a call because it'll go to a message service.
I also
and you
don't
call
want
them
someone
back at
calling
your
and it will
convenience.
interrupt where I am on Instagram.
Oh, come on. And
Don't you think you can cut to the chase with a
and
call?
pick the phone up and say, hello, Richard.
Yeah, Johnny, mate, do you want to do this?
Do you want to have lunch? Yes, mate, I'd love to. Good on you.
On Wednesday. Which Wednesday? This Wednesday or next Wednesday? Here.
That's what I'm for. Do you really want me to go? Richard, please call me. I wonder why Mangos is calling. Mangos, why are you calling? Re-lunch. Which day? It's rubbish. It's nonsense. Pick up the phone, Dick, and I'll talk to you.
Between the sexes.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I'll
The
text
difference
you.
between men and women. Because that leads nicely into this, an argument that a lot of couples can probably relate to. Last night on Married at First Sight, Heidi and Mike had a fight about towels.
He uses all the towels. We're talking using every towel in the house and then putting them on the ground so I have no towels when I have a shower.
I don't really see these things as big problems. I'm not a grub, but I do leave some things around, things I use often, and I get in trouble for it, right?
No, you hardly ever get in trouble for it. That's the thing.
Towels on the floor.
Well, you've got to
really
pick up your
annoying.
towels.
Shoes on the floor. Super annoying. What's down there, Shelley? What can you see?
Oh, it's his shoes.
Shoes.
There's
on
a
the floor.
difference between a wet towel lying on the floor and
And
taking
smelly shoes.
They're not
What's
smelly.
different?
What do you,
It's a hazard.
it's not a hazard. They're
Tripping
my
hazard.
shoes.
Tripping
that are there
hazard.
Oh,
to make me feel comfortable.
Getting right in here.
We're dressing the nation for a couple of hours. You want to feel comfortable.
Take your pants off. Sticky.
Wet towels
Please
on
don't. Please don't.
Wet towels on the floor are a no-no, Mango, aren't they?
Absolutely, and I think this guy, and I don't know him obviously, but I think he displayed his arrogance by saying, I don't think this is a big deal. You know what, mate? It is a big deal. You know, you're a
Yeah,
pig.
but that's a big deal. Shoes on the floor. It's a big
It's
deal.
not a big deal.
I think
What's
it's
it got to do with you?
But if I tripped over your shoes, and this annoys me at home as much as it does here, because if I'm always tripping
Are you
over.
projecting
bet
onto
you're
Richard?
because you wear stilettos that are that
Not
high.
my shoes. I put my shoes away. I'm tripping over other people's shoes.
Sonia-
You should take that up with your fella at home.
Sonia,
have.
dare I ask how you feel about undies on the floor?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, no.
Straight
I
in the
mean, but
washing
there are
machine.
lots of things, I think. I mean, we mentioned the dishwasher before, packing the dishwasher a certain way. Is there something that your partner does that really grinds your gears?
I like to rinse the plates before I put them in the
Because that's
dishwasher.
only
Of course.
civil
I know, right?
behaviour.
Of course.
Darren will put in half a curry still on it and it all drips down and I'm like, "Ugh, that's just going to
disgusting.
wash all over the other plates. Does my
Clog
head in.
up the
That's not
And
okay.
then he would be like, at least I'm putting things in the dishwasher. And I'm
Oh.
like, oh, really? Oh,
You should
really?
have one of those little things in the sink with the dishwashing,
Dishwashing liquid in it. Scrub,
and
quick
just,
scrub.
Just zoop, pop it in the thing.
See, I
Bob's your
don't
uncle.
think you need to use dishwashing liquid. I think just a rinse.
Here's the other thing. Get me started.
There are so many.
Get me started. You know, when you've got a small child and I'm constantly picking up, right?
Yeah.
Constantly picking up. Craig's like, well, I'll just do it at the end of the day. But by the time you get to the end of the day, it's like a mammoth task, yeah.
Well, you
I'd
need to
rather
maintain it
clean
through
as
the day.
I go, you know?
Do you want to hear another one?
Yeah.
I found myself once getting a piece of paper like this. We won't do names and pack drill, and I had to write on it, please flush after use.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at
That's
that.
why my husband and I have 2 bathrooms. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
the secret to a happy marriage.
Yeah, I think it is.
Don't
And the
share.
seat down.
I don't care about the seat, but
But
give it a
hit
flush.
the button.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. Do you have something that particularly grinds your gears? Send it to us on Facebook or Twitter. Still to come. Thank you, Shelley. Thank
Glad we
you.
cleared that
Thank
stuff up.
you.
Mind over money.